Thank you. Welcome, Treasurer.
Hello, Mr. Borsak.
I just want to talk to you for a few minutes or ask you some questions around First Home Buyers Assistance Scheme. As you know, first home buyers in New South Wales are facing record challenges, with Sydney's median house price forecast to hit 1.83 million in 2025, putting ownership even further out of reach. Affordability is the biggest hurdle, compounded by soaring living costs, rising rents, and a difficulty for saving. Treasurer, who is, and obviously you've introduced a new first home buyer assistance scheme. Can you explain to me who actually is eligible for it?
I can. The First Home Buyers Assistance Scheme sees first home buyers who purchase a property for less than $800,000 pay zero stamp duty, and for first home buyers that purchase a property up to $1 million pay no stamp duty, and that approximately between the two categories covers roughly 85% of first home buyers. Close to 9 out of 10 out of every first home buyer in New South Wales pays either no tax or lower tax.
So where do you find a property less than $1 million in certainly anywhere within 8 to 10 kilometres of the GPO or the old GPO?
You'd be surprised, Mr. Tudor, Mr. Borsak.
Don't mistake me, please.
I'm sorry. You'll be surprised. In fact, we can get you some more information about the exact geographical distribution of the benefits. But for example, one of the things that did certainly surprise me was that amongst the biggest users of the First Home Buyers Assistance Scheme were first home buyers in the east of the city in places like Woollahra, in large part because that does reflect apartments and access to apartments and units as well, which is often and commonly the type of housing which first home buyers first acquire.
Is that going to be near the new rail station you're going to put into Woollahra?
Well, I can't speculate on that, but I can say that we want people to live close to railway stations. We think that is an excellent use of urban amenity, and also people do want to do that. Lots of people do want to live within walking distance of a train station, we're pleased that first home buyers are able to buy in that part of the city as they are across New South Wales. Other part I'd just say about
the announcement you're making?
About the other part I would talk about. We are seeing that program does disproportionately benefit regional New South Wales, and we think that's a good thing.
Can you explain? I might just go to rural and regional New South Wales.
Yep.
I mean, is it true to say that you've got exactly the same level of exemptions in relation to rural and regional areas?
We do. I should point out that the rules are slightly different for first home buyers that are buying properties that don't yet have dwellings on them. That is, they're buying the land without the house. But I can tell you, I can give you some figures about the regional take-up if you would like. I can say that in the Hunter Valley, we've had 3,518 first-time buyers assisted, saving them $71.3 million, an average of $20,271. In the Central West, $37.1 million has been saved, with an average saving of $17,647. In the Capital Region, 2,044 first-time buyers have been helped, saving an average of $18,691 and $38.2 million saved in general.
Can you explain how the exemptions actually work and the discounts work in relation to the scheme?
Yes. So again, if you're purchasing a property that is less than $800,000, you just pay nothing. And it's really pretty straightforward. It's not more complicated for that. For the $800,000 to $1 million band, it operates on a sliding scale. And without wanting to bore you too technically with the maths, if you were to look at the Act, you will see there's a formula there that says, in essence, the higher the property price is, the more that the subsidy.
So it actually just chops off at 1 million and nothing above that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the way it does work. That is the threshold. And on that, that threshold, we do know covers more than 1 in 2 properties in New South Wales, which is eligible for people to buy. as well. There are 3.4 million dwelling stock in New South Wales, and so that is what we understand to be the current reach of those thresholds.
Do you think that, and certainly the rental market's dire in New South Wales, it's probably elsewhere as well, but do you think it actually will make it cheaper for people to acquire a property and live rather than pay rent?
We are.
Have you done those numbers?
We are seeing some migration between renters and first-time buyers, but you're right to say, Mr. Borsak, that's probably more influenced by interest rates eligibility than it is necessarily the first-time buyer scheme. Bear in mind, the first-time buyer scheme can only be triggered by those who are in a position to buy, which does turn more on whether or not a bank's prepared to lend, which does turn heavily on two factors. Firstly, are their wages going up? And I'm pleased that in New South Wales just last week we reported the biggest rise in real wage growth in the country at 3.4%. The second aspect is interest rates. And we are seeing that as interest rates fall and normalise, we are seeing first home buyers return a bit more to the markets as well.